Good morning on this beautiful, rainy Mother's Day Sunday edition recap show. This is season 5, episode 30. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
The early edition. It's a little foggy here in Onstead as well. I don't know if you get the fog, but we do.
I don't have fog, I just have rain right now.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. And it's a very early shoot today because of Mother's Day. But conveniently, because all our games were actually done before Sunday. How's that happen?
I think it's a first.
Hope everybody is going to have a great Mother's Day out there. We had every intention of having our Mother's Day shirts ready for the audience crowd, but for some reason they don't seem to barter and trade things for value anymore. So, being that we don't have a budget for shirts, they wouldn't take trade-in of our old shirts.
And they were such cool shirts. I mean, you had Happy Mother's Day on them, flames shooting off the side of them.
Yep, they were going to be really cool. We had some great-looking shirts there.
We did. They were going to be legendary.
I think what was the saying? I'm the mother of a Frenzy Nation person. But alas, it didn't happen. You know, we have to somehow get working computers first too, I guess.
You got to prioritize. We got a budget, Tim. We got to stick in too.
Someday we may get a real sponsor other than just the sponsors that we claim are real.
It's true. This is true.
I'm hoping if I endorse a product on here long enough, somebody will say, hey, we should probably endorse them.
Just a little budget would help.
It would. Some interesting games this week, Rose.
Yes, as always.
Let's jump into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to start off with some minor league baseball. We have the Toledo Mud Hens over the Charlotte Knights, 3-2, but it took 10 innings to get that done.
The Michigan Whitecaps squeak by the Dayton Dragons, 4-3. And no, that's not my squeaker of the week.
That was not his squeaker of the week, but anytime we can get squeaker in there, we will.
We will.
So you might as well take this next one as well.
The New York Yankees squeak by the Baltimore Orioles, 5-4.
That's right. Next up, we have this is Major League Baseball now. We have the Cardinals over the Pirates. Over the Pirates, 8-5.
Your first Mother's Day 3-point bonus game.
And it is. The Detroit Tigers squeak by the Kansas City Royal 6-5.
Alright, I'm going to let Rose explain this next one to you because we had to stick our heads together and contemplate on this one. That's what we were going to do. So we figured it out for you, and he's going to explain it all to you.
Alright, so Friday it was supposed to be the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago White Sox play. Well, they were rained out on Friday night. So what they did was Saturday, they made it into a doubleheader. Well, the problem is both games one game went to the Cincinnati Reds with a score of 10-4, and then the next game went to the White Sox with a score of 8-3. So because there's no clear winner on which game was Friday night's game and both teams won that day, if you picked a team out of the Reds or the White Sox, you get a point.
It's your lucky week because you get a point either way.
Yes, as long as you picked a team.
Yes. Sometimes, they don't, we'll explain it to you this way too, they don't always get in a doubleheader the next day.
No.
So, be happy, you guys. This is like stealing a base in baseball. You get a bonus point this week.
Yes, no pun intended.
Oh, your trademark, you better take this game as well.
Boy, I'll just take them all, Tim. No, you take this next one here. I'll get the next one because the next one
Now,
is.
you got the next two. They're both squeakers. So you might as well take them.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. The Dodgers, Roger Dodgers, get a squeaker of a win against the Rockies, 2-1. And then the San Diego Padres get a squeaker of a game against the Arizona Diamondbacks, 6-5.
I see our next shirt being like a Sports Frenzy Nation with Rose on there and some kind of squeaker saying.
I need to get a squeaky toy or something. Oh.
All right, moving along to some arena
Football.
We have the Philadelphia keeping their undefeated record alive, 62-48.
Now, this next game actually was my Squicker Peak of the Week. I thought for sure this was going to be a close game.
I felt it was going to be closer than this too, but let's face it, the LA Kiss just plain suck.
The Spokane Shock destroyed the LA Kiss, 68-46.
The Arizona Rattlers get a pretty, not big win, but a win over the New Orleans Voodoo.
Did you purposely skip 11?
What?
You skipped 11.
I did?
Yeah, the Jacksonville Sharks squeaked by the Cleveland Gladiators, 46-43.
Well, see, there's a reason why I did that.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, did he purposefully skip that game, or what's he?
I did not.
I knew. I figured you're. Yeah.
I may or may not have forgotten that team.
Come on, Tim, wake up. I know it's early, but come on.
I haven't had my caffeine rush yet.
Neither have I. I haven't had any coffee yet this morning. By the way, if you're curious, right now it's about 9:50 in the morning, and I'm not a morning person, so.
He's not a morning person.
I am not.
Not since his days of working with me.
Nope. As soon as I became
He's really good at being a morning person. And then he got an afternoon job, and that just went. It just ended.
It did.
All right, back to the Arizona Rattlers. Get a big win. I keep saying a big win. It's not a big win. They got a win over the New Orleans Voodoo, 47-39.
The San Jose SaberCats also remain undefeated with the big victory over the Las Vegas Outlaws, 61-28.
On to NHL playoff hockey action. We have the Anaheim Ducks over the Calgary Flames, 4-2. Oh, here we go. Setting Rose up perfectly.
Oh, you did. The Texas Rangers stay in the series against the Washington Capitals with a squeaker of a victory, 2-1 in overtime.
Oh, this next one is, since it's your relative, you should probably take this one too.
What? I should just do them all today, shouldn't I? The Chicago Bulls squeaked by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Literally, I don't know if you saw the highlights of it. I think I might have posted it up on the blog. My buddy there, Rose there, got a 3-point buzzer beater basket to defeat the Cavs, 99-96.
And of course, the Cavs just can't let it go. They're whining about it.
Oh yes.
But hey, they got the King Whiner on their team, so bam, had to get that jab in there. All right, next up we have your next 3-point bonus
Very nice crescendo.
We have the Clippers over the Rockets, 124-99.
Ooh.
Oh, look at here, Rose. No, this isn't a squeaker.
Nope, sorry. That's all the squeakers for the week.
That is all the squeakers for the week.
Minor league playoff hockey, you have the Grand Rapids Griffins getting a big win over the Ice Hogs, 5-1. Funny thing was, I think this is the game where just because the Griffins are playing the Ice Hogs, the Griffins decided to do a big old pig roast on the outside of Van Andel Arena. So
what better way to do that? Is so awesome.
yeah, literally. So like the fans got there. If you got there early, you could enjoy a nice pulled pork sandwich or something like that. So
that is just good old fashioned fun right there. I love it.
That's why I love going to the Griffins games, because they are so they come up with really creative stuff like that. So, and I'm sure I could just see them having the pig on the spick, but have it decorated just like the Ice Hog kind of.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on here.
All right, we have our first. Moving on to outdoor pro lacrosse, the MLL League. We have the New York Lizards over the Boston Cannons, 15-12.
Yes. Tim's pick, the Florida Launch, defeat the Ohio Machine, 15.
That's right. Don't underestimate the Florida Launch.
They get their first win of the year too. They get a win over the Ohio Machine, 15-12.
That's right. That's right. Don't underestimate Florida. Home game. And they beat an Ohio team.
They did. That's always a good day.
Now I got to explain some things here a little bit. I had it brought up to me by one of my fellow coworkers there that Tim, Coach, that both the Walleye
and the Mud Hens are Ohio
and the
teams.
Mud Hens are Ohio teams. Well, technically, yes, they're based in Ohio. But they are affiliated with the Detroit organization, which is a Michigan team. So this is how I justify liking these two teams.
It makes sense to me.
It's perfect sense. I have no love for Ohio, but I do like the affiliation with the Detroit organizations. I will support the teams. It is kind of weird how they do that, but how sometimes your affiliate teams for your minor league teams aren't even in the same state as you. But hey, who might have questioned that?
Yeah.
And,
But the Walleye and the Mud Hens, those are just such fun venues to go to. And it's not like Tim and I are sitting here saying, "Go Cavs! Go Buckeyes!"
Exactly.
I mean, we're talking about Toledo. That's practically in Michigan. I mean, geez, it's like a hop, skip away from the border, Whereas Cleveland is...
That was the other thing I said about that. I said, well, it is technically just a little past Blissfield.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I did see this is just a random thought here. I did see this really cool shirt on Facebook the other day. It was an orange shirt. It was a Mud Hen shirt. But it had, at the top, it had the Mud Hens logo, and at the bottom, it had the Detroit logo. And then it kind of said all around it, the affiliation of the team. So I thought that was a cool looking shirt, actually.
That's cool.
And if we had a bigger budget, I'd probably own one of those shirts.
There you go. One day, maybe, Tim. One day.
You never know.
But probably if we start getting a bigger budget, you and I are probably going to have to be wearing suits or something like that, like they do on ESPN or something. Or not.
I don't know. Hey, you know what? If somebody wants to sponsor us, I might be willing to do that.
Who knows? Maybe it would be like Men's Warehouse or something, and that would be part of the negotiations that we'd have to wear Men's Warehouse suits or something.
I would probably do that. That might be cool, actually.
There you go. Nice Armani suit for us or something.
That's right. As long as they can give me a cool looking, bandana for my head too.
There you go.
So Men's Warehouse, if you're interested, we're interested. So keep us in mind. We're willing to sponsor you if you're willing to sponsor us.
Hook us up here at Men's Warehouse. Come on. I almost bought a suit from you guys. On to some NASCAR.
Okay, so can you technically have a squeaker in NASCAR, Rose?
I don't know. I didn't see the final of the race.
I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say you could, because sometimes they have to go to video replay to see which car crossed the line first.
Not that often, though. It's very rare. Usually by the time that last car is coming, or the first car is coming around, usually it's quite clear who's going to win it. So I guess we could, but it wouldn't be as very... That would require you and I to start watching actually NASCAR races.
It would require some research, that's for sure.
Yes.
We'd have to go to our NASCAR intern for that.
NASCAR intern?
We don't have time for everything.
No.
That's why we get our interns.
Yep.
Wait a minute. We don't have an intern.
Not yet.
Okay, never mind.
Not yet.
All right, who won the race, Rose?
My guy, Kevin Harvick. Which is why, by the way, Tim and I tied this week. So
yes, we did.
Tim's got his belts around his neck right now.
I mean, we hardly ever pick against each other anymore, so we might as well just get tag team titles and start holding those up versus the other titles.
Well, especially since neither one of these titles are used by WWE anymore, so...
Well, they're not WWE titles, they're sports-friendly titles now.
Oh, yeah.
We bought all the rights to those titles.
Oh, okay.
And then they gave us a plastic version, so...
Number 2, we really need to add this guy back to the sheets. Martin Truex Jr. And number 3, Jimmie Johnson.
And why not have a guy start winning again after you take him off the sheets? And I mean, it just says, hey, why'd you guys take me off the sheets? That's not cool.
We ticked him off, so that's what's happening now. He says, you know what?
It's good to know that people are actually getting to know the show and hearing about us. Martin, I think, was a little ticked that we took him off the sheet, so he's like, I'm going to show these guys, I'm going to win some races this year, and I think he's up there in the points rating right now.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up here in a sec here.
Yeah.
Getting some data for you guys here. In the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Washington Wizards lead that series 2-1. The the Bulls lead the Cavaliers 2-1. In the Western Conference semifinals, you have the Memphis Grizzlies leading the Golden State Warriors 2-1, and the Clippers lead the Houston Rockets 2-1. Let me get to some NASCAR here for you guys. Get you guys some points here. Who's standings? All right, number 1. I got this right? No, I got to go to points. He's leading points right now. Kevin Harvick is 437. Martin Truex Jr. is number 2 with 391. Jimmie Johnson 389. Joey Logano 375. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 360. Brad Keselowski 343. Matt Kenseth 331. Number 8 Jamie McMurray 328. Jeff Gordon, number 9, with 317, and Casey Kane, 313. Those are your top 10 in NASCAR. Let me get over to some NHL playoffs for you guys. Let you guys know who's winning these series here. The Lightning lead the series against Montreal 3-1. The Capitals lead their series against the New York Rangers 3-2. The Blackhawks swept the Minnesota Wild 4-0. The Ducks lead the series against Calgary 3-1. And let me quick pull up some.
So while he's looking that up, the NCAA lacrosse tournament is been underway right now. So this we haven't covered a lot of college lacrosse this year, but this is what they're in the quarterfinals right now. So for Saturday, May 16th in Denver, Colorado, you will have Notre Dame facing Albany in college lacrosse action in the quarterfinals.
There you go.
And guess who's back with TNA already, Rose?
I saw Bully Ray.
Yes.
Yep.
Bully Ray's run with WWE was a fairly short one, apparently.
Yeah, one night.
Because he was refereeing Kurt Angle's match at one of their, I don't know if it was their pay-per-view or just the regular show. It was actually just their regular taping last week. There you go.
The Grand Rapids Griffins lead the series against the Ice Hogs 2-0. Pull up some walleye here.
So there's been some big reports going around that Tom Brady is in some serious trouble with Deflategate. But the funny thing is, Roger Goodell has said, whoa, step back, everybody. I didn't say that. I didn't say there's going to be any serious results from this or him being banned from any games. So they're starting to backpedal already on this story. So we'll keep you posted as we know more about the current situation of Deflategate.
Personally, I think nothing's really going to come of it.
I don't think anything's going to happen to him.
Worst I think is going to happen is he's going to get a fine, is what I think.
Yeah. In some of the NLL tournament action, I did not know that the Rochester Nighthawks were your 3-time defending champions, but they're headed to the East Finals to continue their quest for a four-peat in the playoffs. So that's on the east side. You have the Rochester Nighthawks.
Alright, she's taking on this. Let's see. The Toledo Walleye lead the series against the Comets 3-2. They do play tonight in Fort Wayne at 6 p.m. And if they win, then they move on to face the... Who is this team? I don't even know what team this is. The Reign, it looks like. Is it a better playoff bracket? It's very confusing.
Terrible news coming out of the Jacksonville Jaguars camp. Their first-round draft pick, Dante Fowler, has suffered a torn ACL and will be out for the entire season.
Oh. I'm sorry, I told you, Ron. The Walleye lead the series 3-2. That was the correct part. They're waiting to see who wins against the Stingrays and some other team that's down. I can't read it. Their playoff. They need to work on their website. That's very confusing. Let's go get over to some the blog here. But so hopefully the Walleye can win tonight and move on in the next round there.
That's right. Let's go, Walleye.
Let's go, Griffins.
Go, Griffins.
Let's go, Griffin.
Let's have another hog roast tonight.
Let's see. Yesterday was Detroit legend Stevie Eiserman. It was his 50th birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, Eiserman.
And as you know, he is the general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning. So
yeah.
The Lightning are doing good in the playoffs right now. I might start trying to do this once a week, maybe for the recap show. I'm gonna show the blooper of the week. I posted this up on the blog, so for your viewing enjoyment. Oh, let me go full screen. That might help. Pause. Technical difficulties.
Oh, really? That's a shocker.
I know. All right, let me see if I can get that up close enough for you.
We hardly ever have those.
Here we go. Now watch the catcher here. Boosh! Right in the guy's stomach.
Oh.
You have to wait on that one, Tim, to see it. Go back. There it goes. All right, work with me here.
All right. Well, with that being said, you have anything else for us, Rose?
I don't think so.
We're digging pretty deep for a recap show this week for you.
We are.
It's Mother's Day, and we're doing this early. All right, everyone. Well, everybody have a great Sunday, a great Mother's Day, and we will see you again real soon with episode 31 coming up later this week. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone.
I'm Jamie, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
We'll see you all again real soon.
Oh, yeah. And if you're not down with that,
we got 2 words for you.
Happy Mother's Day. That's 3 words.
That's 3.